What's up guys, it's Kett here, and today I have my 4th League of Legends tutorial. I apologize for the fan noise in the background. I actually recorded this video once already without the fan noise and the file corrupted, so unfortunately I'm going to have to record it with fan noise this time. But today I'm just going to be talking about your HUD, basically all the things you see on the screen while playing the game, explain what they mean, etc. Kind of a more simple video this time. And I know this series is kind of going slow. I'm not really getting into like all the things you really need to know, but I want this to be like as informative as possible, and I want to talk about all the things that I think are important. So and the next one I think I'm going to talk about abilities, but I also think that I'm going to be trying to make these videos like twice a week, just so the series goes faster, and for those of you who are trying to play the game just based off of this series can get to actually playing the game quicker. So we're going to talk about the HUD today, like I said. So let's start off in the upper right hand corner up here. First you have your team kills and your enemy team kills. You're the blue if you're on blue side. I think it doesn't change. I think you're always blue. Yeah. So it just tells you how many kills each team has as a whole. Next is your kills, how many kills you have. Your deaths, how many deaths you have. Your assists. Assists are if you do damage to a champion and somebody else kills that champion, you'll get an assist for it because you didn't kill that champion. I'm sorry, excuse me. But you did damage him and you helped get the kill, so you get an assist. After that is minions killed, or creeps score, or creep score CS. This is the amount of minions and monsters that you've killed. Obviously you want this to be very high while playing, because minions and monsters give you gold, obviously, so you want to try to kill as many as you can so that you can get more gold to obviously buy more items and outplay your opponent. Move here. This is just your game timer, see how long you've been in the game. Obviously I've been in the game for about 1 minute and 40 seconds. Under that is your FPS, how many frames per second you're getting. If you hover over it you can see your ping, which right now mine's 75. Down here, lower left hand corner, here's your character picture. It shows you what character you are. Here's your level, what level you are. Right now I'm level 1 because I haven't killed anybody or anything like that. Next you have your XP bar, which shows you how close you are to leveling up. And if you hover over it, it tells you how much XP you have out of that level. Obviously I haven't done anything, so I'm at 0 of 280. Next we have all of your ratios. First you have your attack damage ratio. After that you have your ability power or magic damage ratio. After that you have your attack speed, how many attacks you can do per second. Under that you have your movement speed, how fast you run or walk. Under that you have your armor rating, how much armor you have, how much less damage you'll take from spells, or armor is for attack damage, and under that is magic resistance, basically the same as armor except for magic damage. And then next to that you have your 8 slots for items. Your trinket, if you buy a trinket, will always go to number 4. Let me buy one. As you can see, it always goes to number 4. And if you press number 4, you put down your trinket or ward. Your items will go in by order, so buy boots, so it'll go in the first one. Buy a flask, goes into the second one. And they bind to the key that the slot says, so my flask will bind to number 2. If I press number 2, it activates my flask. Obviously I haven't taken any damage or lost any mana, so I can't use my flask at the moment. But under that you have your gold amounts, and if you click on it, it opens the shop. You can always look at the shop, you don't have to be at base. Just click on this or press P and it opens the shop. You can hover over all of these things and they'll give you a little information about it, like your ratios and your items, etc. In the middle you have your health bar. If you hover over your health bar, it shows you how much health you're gaining per second. So right now I'd be gaining plus 2.1 per second, and under that is your mana, or for some champions you'll have energy or rage, and some champions you won't have any mana or anything at all, you'll just have a health bar. And it has the same property as your health bar. It shows you how much mana I'd be gaining back per second, which is 1.6. Right here you have your passive skill. Your passive is different on every single champion. I'll get into these more in my abilities video, but just your passive right here. Next you have all of your abilities, your Q, W, E, R. That's pretty simple. Above that you have your points. You can choose which one you want to level up. So my Q, I level it up, and it puts a point into it. You can see that I have 1 point in my Q because it puts the little yellow point marker next to the Q so that you know. After that you have your abilities, your summoner spells. I have Flash, Ignite. If I press D, I would ignite. If I press Flash, I flash, as you can see. And then it shows your cooldown, how long until you can use that summoner spell once again. Your B is going back to base, or your recall. So those things are pretty self-explanatory. Next you have your pings. I've talked about those before. You have your champion info, your scoreboard, your options, and your camera setting. I've talked about all those before, so you guys should already know what those are. And lastly, you have your mini map here. It shows you your towers right here. If you hover over them, it tells you how much health each tower has, etc. The Nexus, hover all of them, it tells you how much. All these little things like this would be Frog. They're all the jungle camps, and then the different type of icon like this is your buffs, your red buff and your blue buff. You can see them on each side of the map. Right here would be Dragon, and over here it's not spawned in yet. It spawns in at 20 minutes, but right here would be Baron, or Baron Nashor, which spawns in right here. And then your minions are your blue little things that are moving on the map, and the enemy minions are the red. And then if I had any champions that I was playing against, they would show up on the map as their little champion icon, just like me, and you could hover over them to see how much health and or mana that they have. And your square, which you can see right here, I'll move it. You can move it by left clicking on your mouse and holding, and you can move it around. That's basically where your camera is. It shows you where your camera is on the map. And lastly, after that, I don't have it. I am stupid and I didn't put any enemy champions on the other team, but when you're in a game, right here on the left hand side would be a little list showing pictures of all the champions that are on your team besides you. And if you hover over them up here, I think if you click on them, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you click on the picture, it'll show you their stats, so you can see how much damage they're doing, what items they've bought, etc. And I believe that's it. Yeah, I don't think I've left anything out. Let me know if I have, but I'm pretty sure that's the blunt of it. But like I said, in the next video I will talk about abilities, so make sure you check out that one, because that one's going to be very, very important. Oh, and I guess I forgot, when someone dies or someone gets a kill or something, it'll show up over here, or if your turret gets destroyed like you've seen right there, and some text will show up across your screen telling you this person died or that person died, etc. It's all pretty self-explanatory, and they've made it really easy for you to figure out. So Uh, this actually was a lot longer than I thought. It took me a long time to talk about just the stuff that's on your screen, but I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope this helped so that you understand more of what exactly is going on your screen. Like I said, they've made it easy for you so you can hover over each thing and read, what they do. Like I can read what my ultimate does right here, etc. So I would recommend just going into a custom game like I am and just hovering over it and reading all of it so that you make sure you really understand what they all mean, just so you know what you're looking at. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I think I'm going to upload another one of these tutorials, the abilities one, later this week. I'm going to try to start getting more videos out more quickly, so you guys can actually get into playing this game, because once you know what you're doing, it's a lot of fun, and I really want you guys to check it out. So thank you guys for watching. It means so much to me, and I hope you did enjoy and learned a lot. And take it easy, guys.